Hello students, we are going to discuss the major issue which is under directing and controlling at supervisory level, that means managerial control. Control is very significant issue in the process of management. Earlier it was the process of post-mortem, that means when something went wrong, then who is responsible for that act is finding is known as control, but this is totally wrong. One must have thorough control over each and every aspect of supervisory functions. There are many definitions of control, but according to few scientific definitions, controlling is determining what is being accomplished, that is evaluating the performance and applying the corrective measures if necessary, so that the performance should take place according to our expectations and according to plan. In real sense also, one must know the value of controlling the parameters. So take very simple example, controlling of your time. Suppose you are using different gadgets, different tuition classes, college, different activities, exercise, your daily chorus, then there must be strict control over each and everything. Sports, now you must have control over your entertainment time so that expected performance should be achieved. So one must have control on each and every parameter. Suppose you like playing cricket very much, but there must be control of your mind over the time. So that is the same function is there in a managerial level to control each and every parameters, and if not, the performance may not be up to the expectation and up to the mark. So to achieve managerial control, there must be some steps written, there must be some scientific procedure, as we are going to control some very crucial processes and some things to achieve our target. There are few basic steps in this controlling process. The first one, establishment of performing standards. Second, measurement of performance. Then third, comparing the performance with the standard set of procedures or standard performance. And the last one is taking corrective actions if the performance is not up to the mark. Let us discuss in detail setting up of performance. Suppose you are studying in diploma level third year. So what is setting of a standard? You have some standard achievement, standard goal in your mind. Suppose getting of distinction, then distinction is, so achieving of first class with distinction is the standard you have set down. Similarly, in organizational practice, standard is setting up with the procedure just now I mentioned, setting up very high standards as per the laid down requirement of organization goal. Suppose you are working in quality department. So what is standards? If your part is needed some level of surface finish, then say you are going to set up a standard of 2 triangle or 3 triangle surface finish, then your each and every job should conform, should meet that performance level. This is only one example, very small example, or take very big example. If you are producing some manufacturing part and that needs you are going to set up standard as per your expectation that let us produce 500 parts per day. So that is your setup of standard, and in next step, measure of performance, you will actually measure at the end of day what type of surface finish randomly every job has achieved, or how many jobs are performed in a particular day against the set standard of 500 units per day. This comparison is a third stage, and you are going to write down the difference. Suppose you are producing 490 parts, then why it is 490? What makes it minus 10 conformance or minus 10 difference? So, in fourth stage, this is analysis of feedback, what makes your performance at minus 10 level not 100% performance, or if you have set down a performance at 99.5 acceptance level, and if acceptance levels comes down, then at fourth stage you analyze why it happens, why I have not conformed at 99.5 acceptance level at different set down quality standards. This is nothing but managerial control. And if in analysis you have come to know various flaws in various resources like man, machine, material, money, then you have to improve in that particular thing. Suppose machine is not up to that standard level, then either you have to reduce your set down performance, or you have to purchase a new machinery, you have to set up new machinery. If manpower is not up to the mark, up to not that much skilled, then you have to skill them or replace them. This is how control can be achieved. This process is known as analyzing deviations from the set standards, and this may be useful in setting down the difference and removing the differences and to achieve the what expected goal you have set up in first stage. Once you have completed analyzing deviations, then you can go for different controls like critical point control or management by exception. Also, management can see for corrective actions, different corrective actions at different resource level. Just now I have quoted that replacing machine or training a person or giving them training for skill development, thereby making them skilled manpower in achieving the set target. So, why this effective control system is needed? Let us see what are the points and what are the benefits for essentials of effective control system. How the control system should work and why it is necessary to see all these parameters. Let us take down some points. Timely and forward looking. The system must be set up in this sense that it should be timely, it should take very timely action, and it should be forward looking in order to achieve the common minimum goal. It should be suitable and flexible enough for the organization, for the sustainability also. It should be economically feasible. One should not give in the control that let us do this so and so things which may not be economically feasible. So, the control system should be economically feasible also. It should not be wide enough, it should be narrow, and it should be operational and controlled by exceptions. Again, it should be acceptable to all members who are going to implement this system. Otherwise, there must be reluctancy if any tedious system is introduced for workmen. So it should not be that much tedious, it should be acceptable by the members. And the last point, from control system, it should motivate the members that except your achieving these things, in spite your regular routine, this may achieve the higher goal, and that also with easiness of in working, and it should motivate the employees and workmen, so that by implementing this system they must be motivated to achieve their higher goals. So how this should be achieved? There are traditional orthodox systems also, and modern system of control system is also there. For smaller organizations, there might be a traditional approach, but for higher and bigger large scale organization, there must use scientific approach of control system. For smaller units, there might be personal observation, statistical reports, break-even analysis, and budgetary control are the traditional tools which can be used easily. Modern techniques of control system involves some statistical tools like return on investment, ratio analysis, MIS, that is management information system, responsibility accounting, PERT and CPM, and management system. These are some of the modern technique tools which are helpful in control system. PERT is program evaluation and review technique, that is a scientific method developed in Japan. CPM is critical path method. Let me give one example. For tea making, all the necessary equipments required for tea, that is gas lighter, container which contains tea powder, container which contains sugar and milk, that is all kept so that a person need not be travel much distance, thereby reducing the cycle time. This is only one household example, but the same example is for engineering operations. All the tools and necessary equipments should be very easily reachable, thereby reducing the time. Otherwise, the wastage time or non-operational time will enhance and thereby reducing the productivity and also linked as reduction in profit. So these are the controlling techniques and managerial control system at supervisory level.